overlooking the Pacific Ocean. What a golf course, Torrey Pines, and what a weekend we should have in store as we look at the leader. Keegan Bradley is on top. He's off to a 4-under start. Meanwhile, our featured golfer looking to get off to a hot start and maybe make an early move up the AM leaderboard. Here at Torrey Pines, Frank, and I think you would agree, this is one of the prettiest settings on tour. Ocean to the west, Del Mar north of us, La Jolla and San Diego to the south. But let's talk about our featured golfer here. Things didn't go so well out in the desert. It was a missed cut at PGA West. What would your advice be for how to attack things this week?
Well, first and foremost, every great player, or every player that I've known over the history of this game has trunk slammed it more than once in their career. You put those clubs in the car and drive to your next event, try and change the mojo, get rid of the bad vibes. But this is a stern test this week. This is enough to get the concentration back. But, you know, I'm going to say this many a time in their career. You've got to hit the reset button. And this is the time, too, because the golf course demands too much out of you. Yesterday, last week, is long gone.
Notah Begay III is with us. And Notah, I always thought, and you would know better having been there, that learning to deal with disappointments, with setbacks, is absolutely crucial to becoming a successful professional player. So our featured golfer is back after missing the cut in their professional debut. What is the proper mindset as you try to rebound?
Well, the process at the professional level on the PGA Tour is about trial and error. You go out there and you apply the strategies that you think are going to work. If they don't work, you come back, you correct what you think went wrong, and then you come back out the next week and you try to make it right.
Ten-foot putt left. Not quite on line, and that'll drift a couple feet by. All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And he'll drop back to 1 over par. We're here, of course, at Torrey Pines, the South Course. Long history of this event in San Diego, dating back to 1952. It's been here at Torrey since 1968. A lot of great winners. Frank, you've played the course a number of times. Overall, what are the things that a young golfer like this needs to keep in mind this week?
You have to remind yourself it's just a plain, hard, straight-up golf course. And plus, it's going to play every inch of its length because of the marine layer that often comes in. So you have that very dense air. We're obviously at sea level. And plus the Poa annua greens. You're going to miss the odd short putt. You can't let that get to you. You look around the leaderboard, you don't see the same 60-nothings that we saw the week before.
Walking the course today, let's bring in Notah Begay III.
Looking great here at 111 left to the hole. Pin sitting on the left half of the green.
Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been. Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll stay at 1 over. Well, this is one of the prettiest par threes you will ever see with the Pacific Ocean as a backdrop. You don't want to gaze at it too long because this better than 200-yard shot demands every bit of your focus and attention. This is a good one. Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second.
Just because it's a short shot does not mean it's easy. Ball sitting in the rough, you know you've got to get the loft on it. You can't get too much grass. And if you don't, that's what happens.
"19 feet away. Good job to deaden it right by the hole, but he could not get it to go in. Okay, that one finished off for a 5 here at the par 3. And he'll slide back now to 3 over par. Here we are now at the 490-yard par 4 fourth, the second longest of the challenging par 4s here at Torrey Pines. A good tee shot is essential, and the par is a good score.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly.
Didn't check, Frank.
Yeah, just not enough spin on that, really. I mean, that almost like took that first bounce and just ricocheted forward. It's a slow start, and you can blame it on the short game.
So a good shot there, and likely going to limit the damage if he can finish that off.
Yeah, and at this point, you're just looking to make sure you don't make things any worse.
That one finished off. It is a bogey here at 4. And that's going to move him back to 4 over. Next up here at Torrey Pines, the par 4 fifth, measuring 454 yards. Good tee shot should take the fairway bunkers out of play. This par 4 fifth here at Torrey Pines South measures 454 yards. That's not overly long by today's standards. The key here is to keep your tee shot out of those fairway bunkers. If you do and you're in the fairway, you have a reasonable chance to get out of here with a birdie.
As that ball bounces into the rough, first fairway missed today.
Working out of the rough now for his second at the par 4 fifth. Ooh, that's where the wayward previous shot will cost you. Failed to reach the green from the rough, and now it's time to scramble. Not going to be easy. He has a 12-footer here. This hole really taking its toll now. Okay, finished off there for double bogey. And that's going to drop him back down to 6 over. All right, so you've made your way through some of those harder par 4s, and now you get a chance to lick your chops at this par 5. The 6th is 564 yards with a good tee shot. You'll have a chance of getting home in 2 and maybe making a 3.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Good shot right there with that 3-wood, sitting up nicely.
Yeah, most importantly, the second shot's on the fairway. And this par 5 playing long today. See how close this third shot can be hit.
Safely in for par here at the 6th, and he'll remain at 6 over. On to the 7th now, a tough hole here, a winding par 4 at 462 yards. It is the number 1 handicap hole on this south course, and for good reason. An approach shot from anything other than the fairway is fraught with peril, with a canyon beyond and a deep right front bunker guarding an angled and difficult to hit green. That's into the rough, and it's going to leave a fairly blind shot into a very difficult and narrow green. Here at 7, this his second from off the fairway. Nah, just caught it fat out of the rough. Never had a chance of reaching, and now it is time to regroup and try to escape with a par. Okay, it's not stone dead, but that's not too bad. This from about 10 feet. Nope. That one in. It is a bogey here at the 7th. He'll slide a bit further here to 7 over par. We arrive now at the second par 3 on the front side. The uphill 177-yard 8th. Critical to avoid the large front bunker and get your shot to the right level of this two-tiered green. Nope, that's not going to get there. It's into the bunker short of this 8th green. Going to have to accelerate through the sand here to give this enough carry. Well, that's out. That's the important part, but this is well short of where it needed to be. Yeah, he wanted that to go a little more, but that's not too bad from there. Yeah, that's well done, though it is for bogey here at the par 3. And that's going to drop him all the way down to 8 over par. Well, this is a strong par 5 to close out this front side. It measures 615 yards. Obviously, it's going to be reachable into by only the longest hitters. But still, if you play it the right way, drive in the fairway, the appropriate layup, you can make a birdie. And this, a tee shot that fits the eye, and that'll be just fine. Now from way back, better than 300 yards, a second to the par 5. We all know there is so much emphasis these days on power, hitting the ball long ways. We forget once in a while that you have to be able to put the ball in the proper places. That's what he's done right here.
Yeah, par 5s were designed as 3-shotters, and this hole is definitely a 3-shotter today.
Well, those are the shots that turn what you'd like to be a leisurely stroll out on the golf course into a day of hard work.
Yeah, what could have been a tap-in is now going to be a grind.
Okay, good putt there for his par here at the 9th. And that will wrap up what was a tricky and demanding front side. We start the backside at Torrey Pines with the 454-yard par 4 9th. This one not as daunting as some others here with a good tee shot. Birdie, definitely a possibility.
That's a great way to erase that front nine. I mean, it was wicked, let's be honest, but this is totally different. Straight down the fairway.
From the fairway nota, this is second.
147 to the hole. Struggling all day, looking to do something good here.
That's a good shot, and more importantly too, a green in regulation, so birdie chance.
This is a 19-foot putt. Nope, not enough. Needed to get that a little further out to the right. So that's in for par to start this backside for the tournament. Moving now to the tough 11th hole here at Torrey Pines. Long downhill par 3 measuring 225 yards. But don't be fooled by that number. This hole often plays longer because of the wind. And that's going to be into one of the 3 bunkers surrounding this 11th green. Going to have to give this a pretty good thump. Oh, kind of bladed that one. Got it out, but it is now in the rough. So that not his best, and this part of his game has been disappointing to say the least today.
It certainly has, and sometimes you just get too much going on upstairs. You know what I'm talking about. So you don't focus on what you need to do.
Hang on. That's going to leave about 3 feet. Okay, this par 3 shows its teeth. It is a double bogey. And that's going to move him all the way down to plus 10. Well, heading back toward the ocean, this hole, the 12th at better than 500 yards in a par 4, is typically among the hardest at Torrey Pines. It is a real beast. This started toward the left side.
Rule number 1 in golf, have a short memory. You can see why. Double bogey at the last and now a missed fairway. Too much thought about what happened before, not what you want to do now.
Third shot, looking for a good one. A little strong on the chip right there. Certainly not ideal.
Oh, that's for sure. And that leaves double bogey on the table.
Well read. That's in for a bogey 5. And that's going to drop them even further down the leaderboard. This is a good hole right here. Giant 621-yard par 5, the 13th. You have to hit a massive tee shot, and if you want to get home in two, you need to really bust that second one. It has to be 260 yards of carry. Good luck and get after it. Nice to hear something positive. That's the sound of the ball coming off the middle of the face as opposed to another bogey. No one wants to hear that all day long. Now a second from well over 300 yards. This will be about positioning. Okay, that's going to get down toward the base of the hill. A lot of divots down there, and that will leave a difficult third. Probably going to have to hit one more club here, Frank. A little bit uphill. And that won't quite get there. It's into the uppermost bunker on the right side. Gonna have to try and give this a good thump to fly it to the hole. Okay, well, that is on the green, but apparently just too difficult to get enough loft on it out of the bunker, and that winds up well beyond the hole. Boy, that's going to come up, I'm going to say that's a good 10 feet short. This is a 9-footer. Okay, not taking advantage of that par 5. It's in for a double bogey 7. And he's going to fall even further below par. So here at the 437-yard par 4 14th, that canyon that you can see running along the left side is pretty to look at. But obviously you want to stay away from there because you can make a big number if you hit your tee shot down there.
It's so hard to bounce back after a huge score, especially when you're still reeling from it. But try and pull the screws back in the head there. Just take a little breath, maybe 2. Decent swing. Don't try and kill it. Exactly like that. Really good shot.
Good chance at one.
Could have just done with a little bit more for breakfast. Just a little short. Maybe I'm being harsh. It's a good shot.
It's been a tough ride. This would be a nice birdie. Nope, not to be, and that tough ride continues. Okay, good putt. And a par here at 14. And that's going to keep him right where he is. The 15th hole is up next, a par 4 at 480 yards. Out of the fairway should leave you with a reasonable approach into a green with bunkers left and right.
Now, it's in the first cut. There's always a little bit more grass around the ball that has to be factored in.
So no real problems here with the lie. It's his second from that first cut.
Lovely pitch shot. Just nipped that ball off the turf. Just flew through the air beautifully. Sat down fairly quick as well. Good shot.
Might have overread it just a bit, and it stayed out wide left of the hole. Okay, a bogey here at the 15th. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. Coming down the home stretch here at Torrey Pines, 227-yard par 3 16th. 3 bunkers protecting the green, but there is an opening in the front. Now from the bunker.
Yeah, just a little splash out on this par 3.
Yeah, that was going to be tough to fly that all the way to the hole out of the bunker, and this is going to come up a good bit short. That one just going to sneak on by. Well, not to be. Okay, so that one finished off with double bogey. and that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. Crucial 17th hole here at Torrey Pines, 443-yard par 4. Louis Oosthuizen hit it left here at the 2021 U.S. Open in the final round, and he paid the price. He did not win that major. No problems there. That's going to wind up safely in the fairway. Frank, on an uphill shot like this one, did you do anything differently in terms of your setup over the ball?
Yeah, I made sure the ball wasn't too far forward, because on an uphill shot there's always a struggle to get all your weight going forward.
That's got to be disappointing. Good lie in the fairway, and the approach winds up in the bunker. Yeah, that's a really good shot. Had a nice upslope to work within the bunker. Always makes it an easier shot, able to take advantage of it. No problems there. That's par here at 17. And he's going to stay right where he is. This 18th hole is not overly long, 570 yards, a par 5, and it's straight. Should be able to get home in two, but the key is you have to keep it in the fairway. If you hit it in that rough, you're more than likely going to lay up short of that pond and try to make birdie the conventional way. But if you hit it in the fairway, good opportunity to go for it in two and finish your round with an eagle. No hitch in the giddy up there. That might be the drive of the round so far. Now, from better than 300 yards out, a second to the par 5. Oh, this is going to flirt with danger left. Nope, that just did not look right from the start, and that ball is into the hazard. So now after the drop, this is going to be his 5th shot into this par 5. Yeah, on putts this long, so hard to gauge the speed, and that's maybe about what you'd expect. Right about 9 feet here to the hole. Okay, a shake of the head as that one is finished off. And he's going to fall even further below par. For the golfer we had our eye on, no other way to say it, Frank, just not a real good day out there.
It could be a short week, Rich. We can complain about the conditions and that, but look at the leaderboard. The rest of the field, they didn't have a problem.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From La Jolla, California, just north of San Diego, live second-round coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open. So much to behold here at Torrey Pines, the ocean, the cliffs, the trees, the green grass, the blue sky, maybe even a paraglider or two as we check out the Friday leaderboard. Lee Hodges is the leader. He shows the way at 7 under. As for our featured golfer, a rough Thursday round means today could very well be the end of the line this week. That one looking good. It's in the fairway here to start round 2. Well, had a good look at the green, but couldn't cash it in. In the rough now, wondering what might have been.
Just a little over-ambitious on that chip shot. Just sailed past.
A good 20-footer here. Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. All right, that's in for a bogey here to start the round. And with it, he's going to fall even further down this leaderboard, well above par. We move now to the short but demanding 389-yard par 4 second here at Torrey Pines. Fairway wood or hybrid might be the play here. Nope, that wasn't the right line, and he'll pay the price as this ball gonna run off the fairway and into the bunker.
Fairway bunkers are never easy. You know, in the rough, but still with a little bit of magic. You still get away with 4. This is really what golf's all about.
Good putt there. It's in for par here at the second. And he'll remain right where he is. With La Jolla and the Blue Pacific in the distance, we move ahead to the picturesque 201-yard par 3 third. Club selection can range from a 9-iron to a hybrid, depending on conditions. And you definitely don't want to be long here. Well, next week, the California swing continues. We head up the coast to Pebble Beach. There's nothing like it. The AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am.
Yeah, it started all those years ago with all the Hollywood stars. The great Bing Crosby used to be called the Clam Bake. But look what it's turned into now. Now golfers are the stars. And if you want to be part of this, there is no better place. Come to Pebble Beach.
Oh, and that one nosedives right into the thick stuff. That could be problematic, to say the least. Still work to do to get this on the green. This is second. Oh, that ball releases beautifully, and that is how you do it. Nicely done. It is a par here at the third. And that's going to keep him right where he is. Here's one of the really good par 4s at Torrey Pines South. Not only is it scenic, but it's challenging, and it requires a good tee shot, well struck in play, and you're happy to walk away with a par here. No issues here. That is into the fairway.
An awkward little bunker shot. Just splash it out, let the ball run towards the flag.
Okay, that should be inside of 10 feet. Not too bad. That's in. It is a good par here at number 4. And he's going to stay right where he is. Next up here at Torrey Pines, the par 4 fifth, measuring 454 yards. Good tee shot should take the fairway bunkers out of play. This par 4 fifth here at Torrey Pines South measures 454 yards. That's not overly long by today's standards. The key here is to keep your tee shot out of those fairway bunkers. If you do and you're in the fairway, you have a reasonable chance to get out of here with a birdie. Okay, that's going to split the bunkers. A good tee shot here at 5. Down on the course, let's check in with Notah Begay III.
160 to the hole, pin just on the front edge.
From about 8 feet. Oh, I thought that was going. Okay, that one brushed in for bogey here at the 5th. And that's going to drop him even further down the leaderboard. Well, after 3 lengthy par 4s in the first 5 holes, this 564-yard par 5 sixth is a welcome sight. Frequently downwind, dogleg right. Eagle is a possibility, but birdie far more likely. They call that position A. That's going to be right down the middle. Good shot right there with that 3-wood, sitting up nicely.
Yeah, most importantly, the second shot's on the today. See how close this third shot can be hit.
Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.